Pixie just turned the game upside down. This deck twists power levels, breaks opponent plans, and sets up a huge last turn.
I'm gonna stick it out. Did I do it? Did I call my shot? Because I can't math.
This is pure chaos to infinite.
Climbing to infinite is tough. This is the deck I use to do it because it enforces good snapping and retreating mechanics. Of course, that includes Pixie and Mobius. Our low-cost cards are Wasp, Sunspot, and Nico. She-Hulk, Galactus First Steps, and Emperor Hulkling are our big-cost cards. Emperor Hulkling is here for surprise factor, for cube factor, and the other big cube card, Copycat, who people have good cards in their deck, so let's take one of them. The deck rounds out with Luna Snow for some additional flexibility in getting your 6-cost cards down earlier, Red Guardian for a bit of tech, and the one and only Shang-Chi. Okay, Professor X. And we take an Agamotto, which they will draw if they get the spell. Get Sunspot down first. There they go. So Copycat is no good this game, or no additional ability. Still nothing to do. This is how this deck goes. Do I play Luna Snow down there? They only need to play a 3-cost card. I guess I'll challenge them. So get Luna Snow down over here. Okay, it was worth the challenge. And they are a werewolf deck, so we have kind of clogged them. Does Ravonna do anything for me? I don't think so. Red Guardian. Let's take away their Ice Cube. And this is what I mean with this deck forces good snapping and retreating. This is a Pixie Mobius deck. I have not drawn Pixie and or Mobius. I will not be drawing Mobius. Galactus. Do I get down Galactus? I mean, they can't play middle. So let's get Galactus down middle. And they're kind of in a bind here. Oh, I was going to say, are you going to have 3? Are you going to have 3 werewolves? And there is Pixie. Do I stay? I'll stay because nobody snapped. I do have priority. They have a 10 power, but he costs 5. So it's just weird. This is kind of a gamble. Let's do some dissecting. High CL, high rank. So what would I do? Let's analyze what I would do if I was the opponent. I would abandon this lane. I would abandon that lane. So here, and here. That's what... Oh boy. Did I call this? Did I call my shot? Did I do it? Did I call my shot? Stay tuned for the next game where I absolutely pop off. But does that mean I win? Come on, Sunspot. Come on. Come on. Called my shot. So people like to say, I got a comment that said, it was a very hateful comment, that all my games are close and they're 50-50s. And for the most part, they're not 50-50s. You can fool yourself. So you heard me break down. I've tried to put my head in my opponent's head. And the reason why I thought they were going to attack middle is because that's my biggest power lane. So if they flip middle, then they're going to win because they're abandoning here. They're putting enough power here and they're flipping middle. They're already winning this lane, so I have to play over here. So I won by literally 1 point over here, 1 point over here. This looks like a very close game. But again, I analyzed my opponent. They were very experienced. They had a high rank, and that is why I thought they were going to play this way. If they had a lower rank, then I think they would have abandoned middle and they would have played for these outer 2 lanes. So Marvel Snap is a lot about being able to read your opponent, and believe me, when I play top 100 players, they read me like a book and they beat me on all 50-50s because they can read me better than I can read them. And that is one of the parts of Marvel Snap, and I hope that's what I was able to explain and demonstrate here. Okay, now we have Dash, a high rank with a lower CL. Emperor Hulkling is Galactus Fus. And our copycat is a Surge, so they won't have that. Maybe Mobius is still important. Can we draw a Pixie? We cannot. A Red Guardian instead. Turn 3 is going to be Copycat. They're going to play into Starbrand Crater. This is the awkwardness that this deck can get into sometimes. So I'll play out Pixie. We're a turn behind, essentially, is why it gets a little awkward. I forgot about Emperor Hulkling being Galactus. I would have played into Monster Metropolis. So get Mobius down to even out our costs. Okay, yeah, the Emperor Hulkling goes off. And a Nico Destroy. I gotta do the Nico Destroy. Surge. Red Guardian. Luna? No, because Luna doesn't keep, and it gives them another extra energy. So this is what I'll go for. Ooh, is that going to hit Captain Carter? Let's see. What is this? Is this Surfer Human Torch or no, it does not. This is why I love this deck. Can I get away with a snap here? Can I? Can I? And there's also Shang-Chi. I don't even know what my best play is. Do I attack middle? Here, here, and here? Is that enough? Stay tuned for the next match to see the God Hand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, it is enough. Hey. 12 and 10? 22? The reason I'm doing that math is for the Shang-Chi. Like if I Shang-Chi over here? Double Human Torch deck. This is the first time I'm seeing that. But the reason I didn't snap it was because it was the last turn. Unfortunately, like Nico kind of saved us with her draw 2. But this game, I hope, really shows you the strength, the absolute power of this deck. On the last turn, we went from having 8 total power to, to slamming down, what is this? 28, 30, 40 power? Something like that. Close to 40.
Man is not dumb.
On the last turn, that's completely unexpected. So ideally, you get this earlier in your hand, so you're able to snap on it. But I am not a fan of snapping on the last turn. But also, if you snapped on the last turn here, I wouldn't blame you, because I don't think they were leaving, because they were set up very strongly. But the fact that we had 3 6-cost cards that we could play on the last turn, what deck does that? Nerd Dynamite's deck. That's what. Okay, now we have Troy McClure, a Pixie in our opening hand. That is fantastic. What do we get? Oh, a Galactus. What am I not drawing? A Red Guardian. That's okay. Pixie and Mobius and Wasp is in our deck. Stay tuned for the next match to see if I'm good at math. That is striking while the iron is hot. So we had everything lined up. You snap when that happens. And no, I didn't get to show it off, but for me, this channel is serving a more important function of showing how to climb to infinite, how to snap and retreat properly, and this is how you do it. Okay, now we have Odin's Dad 7-5. We have a Mobius in hand and a Negasonic at 5 power. Okay, this is that very fun Wiccan deck that hates your guts and wants to drive you insane. Okay. They have priority. So, I mean, I think I just play Copycat here? No. Let's play Mobius here instead. Let me save the Copycat. Yeah, there's Gladiator. Pull one of my big ones, please. Please. No such luck. And can't even Red Guardian that. There is the Mobius. Their Ice Cube shatters. Negasonic there. Let's go... I guess we're going Nico into Wasp. They have priority, so we'll hit them with one of these numbers. Okay, so that hits the Fenris. Living Tribunal. That probably serves us no good. A Red Hulk. Oh, man. And the Mobius is absolutely killing us. I do have extra energy. So... I think I slam Galactus middle. Okay, that grows. And then what is this? Negasonic, I don't have priority. So I could spread out this power and go Negasonic and Shang-Chi. Let's analyze this player around my CL. Not super high ranked. Not in the top 5,000 at least. So what they do, they only have 6 energy though. So you play your Red Hulk here potentially, but if you play it here, you lose. The Fenris is deactivated. You play it here, Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi middle. But then you can't bring it back. I'm gonna stick it out. Okay, there you go. Oh, a tie. Because I can't math.
Man is dumb.
I can't math. Okay, so don't be like Nerd. Try to do proper math, and know that you're not gonna win. It's gonna go into tiebreaker, and don't do that. It should have been retreat, but I can't do math. Oh, if you Dr. Doom. Okay, but that's how you play this deck. We didn't have Pixie, Mobius, retreat for 1. So because of that, we retreat. That's what this deck does. It enforces good snapping and retreating mechanics. They snap. They feel like they're in a strong position. Just bail, and we'll strike when the iron is hot. Okay, now we have Astral Badger, 2 Galactus First Steps, and a Carnage. Monster Island. Shang-Chi is good for that. Huh? Huh? A Carnage and a Martyr? Okay. Go on and cook. Go on. I just want the Galactus to activate. Okay, where is Red Guardian? Oh man, we can't see them both peek out at the player. That'd be funny. I'd like to get their perspective. And a Luna Snow, which we play here. That way, hopefully, I can start to get some of these Galactize down. Nice. I appreciate the cook. A large Venom Nom Nom. Of course, that means you can Zola early. A Nico. So guess what, folks? We're going to do one of these. I think I snapped before this. Even though you really shouldn't be snapping if you don't have the Pixius Mobius. Pixius? Did I say that? Pixie Mobius line. Okay, a Sand Man. But that doesn't make my Galactus 7 cost. So that is not an issue. Which one should I play? If I were running a poll, if I were streaming, I'd say which Galacti should I play down? Oh, you have Mobius, and we drew our Mobius a touch too late. So let's slam this Galactus down here. And they know we have a Shang-Chi. So yeah. What are you going to do here? Doom doesn't win. I don't even think Shang-Chi wins. You can't Shang-Chi all 3 lanes type of deal? So, yeah, they would have to show me. Fantastic. I love showing off play lines where your main game plan doesn't work and how you can still pull out these wins. And this was yet another interesting, different play line that isn't Pixie Mobius, because you won't always get that. And it's being able to recognize how to navigate these games that are off the beaten path, how I leverage Nico to get another Shang-Chi. Yes, that exposes it, so it minimizes your cubes, which is why I snapped before I did that, to make sure I at least got 2. And the fact that we're putting 3 lanes of big power, you can't Shang-Chi all of them. You can't play big power in all of them at this point. And it's just super straightforward. And that's how you do it. Thanks to the members of the channel, and thank you to everybody that watches up to this point. You can leave now. No. So how I created this deck, boy, do I have trouble climbing to infinite some seasons. So when that happens, I need a deck that forces me to snap and retreat properly. Because I just stay on hope. I stay on, oh, it'd be cool. I think I might win. I'm just here to have fun. But I actually want to hit infinite. So Pixie Mobius does that for me. It hits that mark. Because if I don't have Pixie and Mobius and the opponent snaps, time to leave. But funny enough, you did get to see at least a couple of games where I'm able to win without Pixie Mobius just outsmarting, outthinking my opponent, getting creative in how I pilot these decks. But if you don't have that ability, no problem, because you just rely on the Pixie Mobius. And believe me, when I was climbing to infinite, that's what I did. Like, I really relied on Pixie Mobius, and if Pixie didn't give me a good hand, well, I just left for 1 cube. And that's how I climbed to infinite from 89 to 100. This was my deck because, yes, Nerd Dynamite is not infallible. I went from 93 to 89 using, I think it was Invisible First Woman I used from 80 to 90, or 83 to 90, or 83 to 93. And then I started losing ranks because I don't know what I'm doing. Then I switched to this deck to force me to have proper snapping and retreating mechanics. And it worked, and I hit infinite. So hopefully the deck works for you. It takes a lot of patience, so you need to be that type of player. And if you try it out, let me know how it does for you. And until next time.